Back here with you at Piscataquis Community Secondary School, where you see a grounded to second, and there's one out, as you did not miss anything. That was the first out of the game. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but good timing, huh, Chris?
Perfect timing on that, and one out, one quick out there for the Dexter Tigers here on the top of the first.
Yeah, that was Abby Corson that grounded out there to the second baseman, Caitlin White, and Mackenzie Keene gets it right back to her, and 2 quick outs there. Couldn't ask for anything better. We'll stay with you between innings. I think some of the interruption was caused by some of our videos on the commercial. We'll give our sponsors plenty of talk during the game, but we might kind of stay away from the commercials here for a few innings just to see if that was the reason for that. So we apologize, and we'll get it fixed before our next broadcast. But for now, we're going to watch a good softball game between the number 7 and number 10 teams in Class C. Elizabeth Kinney is now up. So again, Abby Corson led off. Jillian Pollock went batted second. They both made grounded out. Elizabeth Kinney's up now. She's the third baseman for the Tigers. Hannah Dean's on deck. There's a strike. And Dean's the pitcher. Jocelyn Page, the first baseman, batting 5th. Lily Bagley, the second baseman, batting 6th. Sydney Dyson, the center fielder, batting 7th. Lily Harris, the left fielder, batting 8th. Here's the next pitch. High. Fafadis is the right fielder, batting 9th for the Tigers. In between innings, or later this inning, Chris will give you the defense for the Pirates. Swung on a miss.
Kinney's one of 3 players in the Dexter lineup that bats over 400. She came in with a 426 average.
So again, if you're just joining us, my name is Mark Callen. I got Chris Lester doing color commentary. Connor Chase doing the camera work for you. This one's popped foul out of play up towards the trees there behind home plate.
Kinney also had the go-ahead 2-run double the first time these 2 teams played. The Pirates are up 2-1 in the 7th inning, and Kinney hit a 2-run double to put the Tigers ahead, and they eventually won that one 4-3.
One-two pitch here, swung on a miss. Beautiful pitch there by Kane. She retires the side on order. 1-2-3 there. That's how you want to get a playoff game started. Chris, right now, why don't you, before we get going to the bottom first, give it what the Pirates' defense was there.
Yeah, left to right, it's Hartford, Abby Ricker, and Beanie. Third to first, Hill, Riley Ricker, White, and Willette at first base. Catcher is Robinson, pitcher is Kane.
And we'll go with the that lineup. Also, the Pirates lineup, Martina Hill is the third baseman leading off. Mackenzie Kane, the pitcher, batting second. Designated player is Sam Goodwin. She bats third. Willette is the first baseman and the cleanup hitter. Riley Ricker, the shortstop, batting 5th. Lauren Robinson, the catcher, the number 6 hitter. Abby Ricker, center fielder, batting 7th. Caitlin White, second baseman, batting 8th. And Haley Hartford, the left fielder, batting 9th. And we need to go over the Dexter defense there, Chris.
Yeah, left to right, we got Harris in left, Dyson in center, and Vafiatis in right. Third to first is Elizabeth Kinney. Shortstop is Corson. Second baseman is Lily Bagley. First baseman is Jocelyn Page. Poliquin catching, and Hannah Dean on the mound for the Tigers. In the circle, I'm sorry. Got to call it the circle in softball,
yes,
Mark.
That's what it is. It's not a mound. So that's the lineup for both teams. That's the defensive alignment. And again, thank you for joining us today. We're looking forward to this. What are you kind of expecting from these 2 teams? Obviously, they're pretty even. We talked about that before we got interrupted there. But record, they got the same record. 2 close games that Dexter won both of them. What's the saying, Chris? It's tough to beat a team 3 times.
It is.
But these teams are pretty equal. All it takes is what has happened the first 2 games is 1 bad inning. That's all it takes to kind of determine the winner of these kind of games.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dexter, you look up and down their lineup, they have 3 players that come in over 400. Jocelyn Page, Elizabeth Kinney, and Hannah Dean. Dean's done a lot for this team. She bats 422, and of course, starting in the circle out there today. And then they got Abby Corson, Jillian Poliquin, Lily Bagley, and Lily Harris all bat over 300 for the Tigers. And another key player to watch for the Pirates is Aaliyah Willette, who has 4 hits in the 2 games against Tigers this year.
So she's been seeing Dean well when she gets up there, and she's the cleanup hitter for the Pirates. So 0-1. First pitch from Dean was a strike. That one's not a strike. It's a little bit outside. 1-1.
Nice crowd here over on the hill here to our right, Mark. Nice day to come check out a playoff game. And
yeah, it's good when two local teams, within 12 miles of each other going at it, and winner advances. Strike 2 there. And, kind of talked about it before the game off air, but, this is a defending champions, the Tigers, defending Northern Maine champions.
Yes, defending Northern Maine champs. And
so it's popped foul out of play, first base side.
Lost in the state game last year to Halldale, a very good Halldale team. Obviously, you get to the state championship, you're a pretty good, darn good team. So Tigers are the defending champions, and they're the champions till somebody knocks them out, Mark. So.
Swung on a miss, straight 3, so that's a good way to start for Dean. She wants to kind of follow what Kane did on the other end. And speaking of Kane, she's up now, going to try to help herself. Number 2 hitter for the Pirates. It's ripped. Foul.
The ball was hit hard. Straighten it out a little bit here for Kane. A beautiful day, though. A little bit of a breeze.
A few clouds coming in here. A beautiful day. Rain tomorrow, but I think most games after today will be Thursday, so we should be all set for that. That will be the quarterfinal round. The winner of this will get a trip to that round. Bounced in, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. On deck is Sam Goodwin for the Pirates. She's also a track star here at PCHS, Chris. She won her Athlete of the Week a few weeks ago, doing it on the softball field and track.
Many of these athletes are multi-sport athletes at their schools. It's good to see kids getting out there and getting active.
We notice Hannah Dean on the basketball court.
Many of these names. Many of these names.
Outside, ball 4. So Kane reaches first base around the game. Is Mackenzie Kane. Try to get you some scores as the afternoon goes by here. And, again, a lot of action going on. The winner of this game will play the winner of Pinkwist and Mananox.
Maybe just not for the side.
They're common opponents for common opponents for both teams. Goodwin's up now, takes ball. Other action today, number 9, Callis plays at number 8 Central. Holton advanced yesterday. Washington Academy plays at Orrell. That's a 12-5 matchup. Narragansett defeated Mount View yesterday. That was the number 4 seed. Narragansett defeated number 13 Mount View. MCI Sumner play today, and number 16 George Stevens against the top-seeded Bucksport.
That Callis Central game that you mentioned on the softball side, that was right now 3-0 Callis in the middle of the 3rd inning down in Corinth.
He's struggling a little bit with the control right now. It's 2-0. She just walked Kane, so trying to get her control back under. And in a game with 2 even teams, it just takes one bad inning. Strike 1. Nice pitch there.
Doubleheader playoff action down in Corinth today. Central Baseball is hosting Penquist, and they got a 4-2 lead over the Patriots after 3 innings there.
Those games started a little bit earlier. That's outside. Ball 4, so 2 walks now. And now the person we talked about, Wolette, is now obviously the cleanup hitter. And again, she did a good job the first 2 matchups against Dean and the Tigers.
Yeah, 4 hits. First 2 games they played against each other. So definitely a good spot. You want your cleanup hitter in here right now with 2 out there on base, 1 in scoring position.
Strike 1 there. Strike 2. So she got that back under control after 2 straight walks. Now she's ahead 0-2 on Willette. Here's the pitch. This is hit to his second base, and Bagley makes that catch. So 2 outs. And now she's 1 out away from getting out of this mini game here with Riley Ricker coming up, the shortstop for the Pirates. You can probably hear the wind in her headset here. Is picking up a little bit. Picking up quite a bit now, huh?
It is, yeah.
Pitch is low. The runner from first. It took a big lead. They're going to get her in a rundown, and she's out. So Goodwin went a little bit too far, and good play by the catcher, Pollockwin, to get her out at first. So no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. After 1 is no score here in Guilford. Again, we're going to stay with you. We had some technical difficulties there at the beginning, and we want to kind of make sure that that doesn't happen. We do want to recognize our sponsors throughout the game, though, and we will. I want to thanks to all of them for making this possible for this game to be able to be on the air. Let's just read them down first. Coldbrook Mitsubishi Hair Brothers, right here, local in Guilford. Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union, Kimball Insurance, Gateway of Maine, Ames Chiropractic, Black Bear Crane, and Sluggers. Also, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union is our pregame sponsor. Bangor Savings Bank is our postgame sponsor, where the player of this game, Chris, will get a $10 card to use anywhere, a Visa card. So some of our sponsors, and thank you to all of them. Again, we kind of lost connection there during commercial. So hopefully before our next broadcast, which could be this week or it could be in the fall, we get that straightened out. Another thing we're looking forward to, Chris, I think we're going to start in the fall, is a kind of a weekly podcast thing we're going to do on YouTube. Kind of make that, the beginning of September, get that started, and kind of be more out there, and like a weekly thing. We're looking at Mondays right now. That could be adjusted, but we every Monday come on and do a show. We'll talk about what's been going on in the fall, and football, field hockey, soccer, all the sports, and same thing in the winter with the winter sports. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Hoping Chris will be a big part of that, and other people that know a lot about sports in the area. Bob Beetham's one. Kind of get a lot of people out there talking about the local sports.
Yeah,
and hopefully have guests also.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Follow ball, and get coaches and other athletes, student athletes, kind of joining us. So kind of looking forward to that. We haven't got deep into the plan of that yet, but hopefully by September we'll test that.
Yeah, there's definitely some names I can think of right off the top of my head as far as guests go, but like you said, we'll get that more figured out as the fall approaches.
0-2, so Kane's really firing strikes here early and ahead of the hitters.
She's setting down an order in the first, and strong start here with 2 strikes to the batter and begin the top of the second.
Batter is Hannah Dean, the pitcher, trying to help herself out. This one's popped up towards third base side, and it's going to be laying foul. Hill went over, as did Ricker, but neither one of them could reach it. Just out of their reach. A lot of action. So the round of 16. This was an open tournament where everybody made it. So this will be the last time for that. As it's starting in the fall, it goes back to 2/3. This one's ripped to center. That's going to be a base hit. Dean was right on that and landed it right in front of Abby Ricker. First hit of the game, and it was a sharply hit ball by Hannah Dean. We had a great view of that here, and coming right at us here. Line drive to center. They're going to shift way over on Jocelyn Page, the left-handed batter. A lot of speed.
Yep, she is the.
We got a runner over there.
Hard to pick up the number here where we're situated. See if we can pick up a number here, maybe after the first pitch or something. But what I was going to say,
I think it's Brianna. But anyway, Page is up. Again, they shift way over to the. Expecting her to pull it, I guess. She is. Pitch is strike one.
She is the top hitter for the Tigers. She 458 average coming in 19 doubles. 19 doubles in 16 games. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. You average more than one a game at anything. And lays down the bunt there. Foul.
Again, hard to pick up the number. I'm
It might
trying to
be
pick up
three.
the number.
Kiera Bennett.
Yeah. It's hard to pick up the number from where we're, like I said, where we're situated here up on the hill. Cameraman would have a better view than us.
Call Kiera Bennett, so he'll practice this for long. Right?
Oh, foul ball there.
Yeah, that is Kiera Bennett. I saw it on the video.
Sometimes you just need video confirmation.
That's right. Give them a replay if they call for it later. Pitch is outside. Goes to the backstop. Bennett's going to take off and stand up a second on the wild pitch. So now a runner in scoring position with no outs for the Tigers. Say the first real threat of the game, but Pirates had first and second, one out in the bottom of the first, and Dean got around that on a pop up and a pickoff at first. It was popped up, out of play, third base side. Number 7, number 10, same identical records at 6 and 10. Again, fouled off. Really battling there, tough to get it past Page. As Chris pointed out, leading hitter for the Tigers. Did you see the statue of Hope when you walked in here at Guilford, Chris?
Oh yeah, Jeff Hope, yeah. Legend here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a legend.
And you can't have him do games here because it's a distraction with all the fans. Swung on and missed, but the ball gets by the catcher, throws it to first. Out at first, but the runner advances to third, so now a runner at third and one out. Close play at first, but they got Page, and now Lily Bagley coming up, the second baseman.
And my idea is maybe one of the fields or maybe the basketball court should be Jeff Hope Memorial Court, I think. Only makes sense.
Makes sense to somebody. Lily Bagley coming up now with a runner at third and one out. Keane in the circle. Squares a bunt. She took it back and took a strike.
They'd be playing for a run there. Looks like Bennett was creeping up the line on that bunt attempt. Maybe some sort of squeeze play here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Hill's way in at third. They're expecting it. These teams know each other well. Which is fouled off, and now it's 0-2.
Big batter here for Kane, trying to keep it a scoreless game.
Jay's doing a good job on the camera for you. 0-2 is the count. Fly ball to center. Ricker is going to be under it. The runner tags. She's going to go home. The throw home, not in time. So the Tigers get on the board with a sacrifice fly from Bagley. Bennett scores the run. 1-0 Tigers. So that's the way you got to do it. You just got to get the ball in the air. You don't need a, just got to get the ball in the outfield and score the run. And that's definitely what Bagley did there. So good job by her. 1-0. Bennett scooted home. Gave the Tigers their first run of the game. Sideball 1 to Dyson.
Nice to have those faster runners on the bench for you to come in and pinch run in a situation like that, especially on a sacrifice fly.
Swing on a miss. One of our sponsors, as we mentioned, Chris, is Heron Brothers right here locally, and you know, with the prices going up on things, you know, it's kind of a good place to get it eaten nowadays.
I have to agree there.
Pitch here is right to. While you stop there, you can drive right to Dover and get your car washed at Rao's Garage.
There you go.
We can keep going, right? We will throughout the game. As I said, we're trying to not air the commercials staying on between innings as kind of had a disruption, and it looked like it was from one of the throwing a miss there. So Kane did a good job getting around that. She did give up a run, but 1 run and 1 hit. Nobody left on base. After 8 1/2, it's 1-0 Tigers. Again, we're going to stay on. Coming up for the Pirates, Briley Ricker, Lauren Robinson, and Abby Ricker. Again, we'll try to get you scores throughout the afternoon, too, and other stuff going on in the area.
It's now a 5-0 lead for Callis down over Central softball, and that game's in the top of the 4th.
Something that many people watching this might be interested in. Baseball game down at Thorndike, 6-1 Mount View in the top of the 4th inning there. That's a number 6 against the number 11 team. I actually had a Mount View game. They got some talented players. That Noah Hurd, a sophomore, is very electric, good on the mound, and a good hitter, center fielder also. So that's what's going on over there. That's only in the 4th inning though. Got a lot of stuff going on. Again, this is the round of 16. There were some games played yesterday, and the rest are being played today, and then the quarterfinals get underway. Again, most of those will be Thursday, and then the semifinals will be Saturday, and then we're right into regional finals, just like that, Chris. Next Tuesday, a week from today, Mansfield Stadium will be having the baseball games. Brewer will be having the softball games. Down in Southern Maine, most of these games are at St. Joe's, softball and baseball. So it goes quick, and then state championship weekend is the following weekend.
Yeah, definitely exciting times. We love this time of year, especially if the weather can stay nice for us. It's definitely a help. And that Central baseball score is still the same. Central's leading Penquist 4-2 after 4 innings, and Benji Speed had a 3-run homer for the Red Devils to propel them into the lead in the 2nd inning. A couple local teams that know each other well there, the Red Devils and Patriots.
No doubt. The Dexter baseball team traveled to Orono. We'll try to get you what's going on there as the afternoon goes on here. And subscribe to our channel. Tell people you like what you see. I guess tell them you don't, but I guess you wouldn't be watching if you didn't, right? Swung on a miss, strike 1. Riley Ricker up again with bottom of the 2nd inning, 1-0 Tigers. They get the run on a sacrifice fly from Lily Bagley. Anna Dean's going back to work out in the circle for the Tigers. 0-1 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 2.
Of course, the more popularity we can get with it, the more followers, the more sponsors, the more games we can do.
Exactly. Good point, Chris. And we're reaching out this summer, and, build that up and get back out there in the fall. 0-2 pitch. High and outside, 1 and 2.
Fortunately, the ball's going to be here quicker than we want. It's come so fast.
Weather-wise, yeah, we will be looking forward to doing football, soccer, field hockey games. But yes, definitely.
Please slow down.
Weather-wise, swung on a miss. Strike 3. Ball gets by the catcher, but she throws the first out at first. It's played by Pollock when recovering and getting Ricker out at first. Yeah, we got a good summer, and we'll get right back at it in fall. But yes, enjoy the summer.
Yeah, it's the way it always goes, though, right? Summer goes by wicked fast, and the winter goes by really slow.
Yeah, we try to make the winter go better for you, bringing in a lot of basketball games and the gyms.
We love all the sports, but I think that's our favorite time of year, though. Basketball and doing the basketball tournament is being back there was. Definitely awesome to be back.
Sure was. Lauren Robinson up now. We kind of talked off the air about something she did on the soccer field. We saw her game. Stopped everything. I mean, let a couple in, but it was, I think the Pirates got shot 40-something to 4 that game, and they only lost by 1 goal because she was something else in net for the.
She was. Yep.
This comes a pitch from Dean. So on a miss. Nice pitch there. Again, something you talked about too. You know, a lot of different players. I mean, obviously they lost a whole, you know, to Herrick and Grant, a lot of players, but these are the defending champions, and a lot of these same players did play on that team, so they got that experience to the Tigers. This one's lined down the first right field line. That gets by the right field and goes all the way to the fence. Oh, the runner fell going around first, though.
Still going to make it to second, though.
Maybe to second.
Yep.
So Robinson slipped and fell. But she made it to second.
I'm going to check. Third base coach going to come check on her just to make sure she's all right.
Coach Tracy and Coach Richardson going to check on Robinson. She stumbled. As did the right field. And ball got by. Again, it skipped by her. I mean, we could give a single and error. I think we give her a double, though. Kind of a tough call there, but we'll get a double there. So Robinson's in scoring position with Ricker now coming to the plate. Again, they're still checking on Robinson.
Just going to kind of try to walk it off here. Took a pretty hard fall there on first base.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened, but yeah, she slipped. She is the catcher, so they could use a courtesy runner if they wanted to, just to get her a little break. But she's
they're
like,
going to keep her in. Yep.
She's like, I'm okay. This is playoff action. Time to rest later.
Yep, she's also, like you said, a catcher, so used to being tough. So
now Abby Ricker up, the center fielder for the Pirates, is now. So the second inning here, in both innings the Pirates have had runner in scoring position. They're going to try to take advantage this time. First inning they had a runner picked off that kind of halted the rally. That hit by Robinson was the first one of the game for the Pirates. Strike one there.
It'd be big for the Pirates to bounce back here with at least a run. Tie it right back up. There's not much separating these two teams. Identical records. And difference of only 4 runs between the two games they played in the regular season.
Pitch. Strike 2. Nice pitch by Dean. So Dean looks in. Hawkins the catcher. Robinson the runner at second. That got hit us, so now they got runners at first and second again. So for the second straight inning, they have runners at first and second with 1 out. You keep this keeps happening, you're going to end up taking advantage eventually. Now the Caitlin White's up, the second baseman, the number 8 hitter for the Pirates. We check on her, but she's okay too. They're all okay, Chris. Game on, right?
Absolutely. You mentioned some of the key pieces the Tigers lost last year, including Avery Herrick. She went down and had a real successful freshman season down at Central Maine Community College. They made the national tournament, and successful season for Herrick there as a freshman.
Strike 1 there.
All-around good athlete when she was at Dexter, and wouldn't think she'd be anything else there with the Mustangs.
Yeah, good program there, basketball and softball programs. Bruce Robinson coaches the softball program. Way outside the runner. He's going to go. Late stop. Throw. Safe as the ball got dropped there at third. So runners advance to second and third.
It's a good throw there, but Kinney wasn't able to corral that. Maybe she might have taken her eye off the ball there for a second as Robinson was coming into third. And now you got a tie and run just 90 feet away here.
Yeah, that's good base running because the ball really didn't get away. It was usually heads up base running there by Robinson to take off. It was a close play, and the ball was handled. It might have been out, but again the ball didn't really get away. So she just went on the as soon as she saw the catcher turn around.
Abby Ricker at second as well. So you're 1 hit away from possibly taking the lead here, Mark.
That's right. Wallachwood throws it kind of behind the runner there and almost got her. And it's something really, I know they're 8, 9 hitters up, but they really want to take advantage of this, get the runners in scoring position, get at least 1 home. Way outside there. 3-1, no, that's ball 4, sorry. Now the bases are loaded with Haley Hoffman coming up.
And Robinson's really almost attempting a throw there by the catcher by kind of dancing her way down the third base line, wanting Pollock to throw the ball down.
Bases loaded. Haley half it up now. Robinson at third. Abby Ricker at second. Caitlin White at first. Again, you want to get at least one here. You don't have these chances all the time, and when you do, you want to take advantage. Ball one. 1-0 Tigers.
Real big spot here for both teams.
Fields in. Try to cut down that runner of the plate. Foul ball there.
Boy, from our angle, that almost looked like it was going to the shortstop.
Maybe the wind took it. The wind that everybody's hearing right now.
Yeah. It's a nice wind, though. Feels good out here.
Yes.
Where we wanted to go.
Beautiful afternoon. Playoffs underway. Playoffs underway all over the state. Pitch from Dean. Way outside. Runner going to go. And the throw home is not in time. Scores on the wild pitch. Does Robinson. 1-1. So she reached on a double. Got banged up going around first base. Went to third on a stolen base. Came home on a wild pitch. She just made a lot happen that inning to Robinson. And now they still have runners at second, third with Ricker at third and White at second and half it up. So still plenty of opportunity here for the Pirates to take the lead. It's 1-1 now. Bottom of the second inning. 1 out. Got the first batter of this inning. Since then, it's gone all Pirates' way. Outside again. Leadoff hitter Martina Hill is on deck. Oh, sorry, it's 3-1. So ball 4 now, and they're loaded again. So that's 2 walks in this inning, 4 in the game. And now leadoff hitter Hill's up. She struck out lead off the bottom of the first. Gonna talk things over. In the circle are the Tigers.
Just bounce back inning here, and again the leadoff hitter was retired, and good bounce back inning though here by the Pirates. Should be happy they've tied the game 1-1, but they want a lot more here with the bases loaded.
Yeah, they do. Again, they want to take advantage. They got the 1, but now they got the top of the order coming up. They like to really add a few more on that scoreboard over there.
See how Dean does here, getting her control back.
Walked 4 in the game, 2 in this inning, plus she hit a batter.
Infield in for the Tigers again, trying to cut the lead runner down at the plate.
Foul ball out of play, 0-1.
Which makes it a lot easier with the bases loaded on the be a force out there at the plate. Maybe even turn 2 if you're quick enough.
A little speedy at the plate. Popped up, first base side. It's going to be
Caught.
Nice catch there by the first baseman, Page.
That was a big out.
Big out. Now Kane's up. She walked the first time. She really wants to help herself here. The local business, Kimball Insurance. Right there in Sangerville, not very far from here. You know what Sangerville is, Chris?
Yes, it's in this area. I think it's the next town over.
It is, yeah.
Yep. Been there a few times.
Kimball Insurance. I'll drive by that on my way home. Outside, ball 1. That was close.
I believe my daughter had some travel softball games up there at one point, Sangerville back in the day.
Travel softball game?
Yeah, had some travel softball. Yep, back in the day,
I
yep.
wonder what field that was. There's only one field, so you must know where it is.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it was, but I'm almost 100% certain it was Sangerville.
1 ball, no strikes. Outside. 2-0.
Yeah, those were fun times. Summer Summer travel softball. Games all over the place. A lot of Coffin Field and Brewer. Also going to play the state championship games for softball.
That was 3-0 here, so a big pitch here coming up. The winner of this game, Chris, plays Matt and Cook at Penquist. Matt and Cook's located in Lincoln. Stop at Lincoln Main Federal Credit Union while you're in the area.
Good tie-in, Mark. I like that.
3-0, big pitch here from Dean. And that's ball 4, so that's an RBI walk. Her second walk of the game, Canes, and 5th of the game for Dean in the circle. Abby Ricker comes home to score. It's 2-1 Pirates.
I want to try to limit the damage here for Dean, though. Get the bases
Yeah, I
loaded
mean,
again.
because she's walked 3 this inning and hit a batter, plus gave up a double. But if you can limit it to 2-1, you're still in pretty good shape. Or even only allow one more. This one's puffed up. Coming in is Kinney, and she makes the catch. So as bad, as bad as it looked for the Tigers, they only gave up 2 runs, and they're still very much in this game. 2 runs, 1 hit, and 3 left.
Yep,
so,
3 left on base.
3 left on base. So again, not exactly what they wanted, but again, it could have been a lot worse when for the first 2 innings, the Pirates have left on 4, and they've got 1 picked off. So they've had a lot more chances than the Tigers here early on.
Yeah, they have, and the other Tigers, like you said, should be. I mean, not pleased you gave up 2 runs, but you lucky you only gave up 2 runs, and they've got a lineup that has 7 players that hit 300 or better, so they definitely have the offense to
I don't
come
think
back on that.
I don't think either team think the 2 runs is going to win the game. I think both teams are going to have to add to the scoreboard. Colbert Mitsubishi, check them out online. Or another great sponsor of Eastern Maine Sports, and we'll try to get scores throughout the afternoon here. Mount View has a big lead over PCHS, 9-1 in the top of the 5th. So number 6 seeded Mustangs rolled in there at home against the number 11 seeded Pirates.
Yep, now it looks like Central Softball has had a big bottom of the 4th inning, and Alexis Whitty has just hit a home run, and Central's leading 8-6 over Callis in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, good battle back. They got good offense. I've seen them cover one of their games, and put up a lot of runs. Again, the Dexter game, what it was, 15-11. Both teams went back and forth, and kind of shows what both teams are capable of in that one.
Yeah, for sure. They over the last several years, they both had a very solid softball program, and again, when those two get together, like they did earlier this year, 15-11 for a softball score. That's not much pitching, but a lot of hitting.
No, and pitching. Obviously, any softball or baseball wins, especially in softball. You need that kind of go deep in the playoffs. Swung and a miss for Harris. Playing deep in right field. Holy moly! Playing right field of the Beanie. Not gonna get over her head. If you hit it over her head, that's going out of the. That could be over the fence. Strike 2.
Yeah, so it sounded like the Callis Blue Devils had a 6-0 lead, but it sounds like Central just scored 8 runs in the bottom of the 4th. So back and forth they go there in Corinth. Central baseball team up 5-2 now in the 5th over Penquist.
I do want to say, Class C softball is more wide open than it has been. Bucksport's still the top team. I always will be with Coach Carrier there leading the way, but and they're very good. They're very dominant, but that doesn't seem quite as dominant as past years. They're definitely the favorite, and Matt Cook's number 2, but I think it's definitely more wide open than in past years.
Yeah, a lot of good teams for sure, and they I think Bucksport would have to be one of the favorites on the baseball side too, right? Yeah.
I think that's more of a clear favorite.
Over there, yeah. Or I know some other good teams in there too. And
I think Bucksport is definitely a big favorite. But strike 3 there, nice pitch. I think that we've all seen that. It just takes when it's not a series, it's only 1 and out. Anything can happen.
You get a good pitcher, has a good game, and that's all it takes.
Or these guys are kids, so one pitcher is a bad game.
Yeah.
But now, number 9 hits up for the Tigers. Again, so they've only got one hit, and this would be a big inning for Kane to kind of settle things down and kind of maintain the lead going into the bottom of the third inning. Get your bats back up there quick, you know. And after this game, we'll present this one on a foul off. Bangor Savings Bank player of the game. They get a $10 gift card. Thank you to Bangor Savings.
Get yourself a drink or a couple gallons of gas.
Yeah, a couple gallons. Better do it soon.
Hope you get good gas mileage.
Yeah.
Do you own a truck? Probably out of luck. You like that? Truck, luck?
Yes.
Yeah, rhyme there.
0-2 here. Swung on a miss. So Kane's rolling here in the third inning. She's now struck out 3 straight in the game. She struck out the final batter in the second inning, too. And 5 strikeouts here through 2 2/3 for Kane.
Something we haven't seen, too, is when I was going to mention at the beginning of the broadcast, is both these teams like to run. First game they matched up, PCHS stole 9 bases. The second time, Dexter stole 7. We haven't seen a lot of that yet, but these two teams definitely like to run.
So far, 2 stolen bases in the game. Those are both on the double steal from Robinson and Abby Recca. Kane is a strike thrower right now. That's what you want to do, pound that strike zone. Leadoff hitter Corson's up. Strike 2, so rolling is Mackenzie Kane.
Of course, another one of those ones we saw on the basketball court that did some good things for the Tigers this past winter.
Yeah, as a freshman, she really
good player. Good 3-point
shooter.
Yep.
This one's grounded. That's going to be a tough play. She's fast. The throw to first. Out. Just beat her at first. Let's look at that one again. Out. Just beat her at first. Let's look at that one again. So the end of that, it was close play at first, and 1-2-3 though from Kane, and through her first 3 innings, she's only allowed that 1 base runner. She did come around to score, but that was a single from Dean, and so again, that was big. Get her bats back up there. Your team just took a lead when they left the bases loaded. You wanted to keep the momentum on your side because now you got the bottom of the third. We'll let Ricka Robinson coming up. Robinson's the one who started the whole scoring for the Pirates with her hit to right field. Looking forward to the summer, Chris.
Yeah, definitely. For me and you, it's a big road trip coming up for us this summer. We gonna go to Chicago and Wrigley Field and see the Red Sox and the Cubs on July 2nd. I'm looking forward to that, Mark.
Yes, very much so.
Very historic ballpark to see.
To see the park, the game. Never been there, and definitely on the bucket list. So good to do it. Good to do it with you.
Yeah, definitely, and I hope the Red Sox keep up what they've been doing. I hope for at least another month when we get down there. But either way, like you said, doesn't matter if they're 30 games and then 30 games behind and in last place. We're still going to Wrigley Field.
Right. I mean, it'll be great for us. Never been there, but again, it does kind of add when your team root for us. I expect them to do well the rest of the year.
I'm looking at maybe that's my vacation week. Maybe that following week, I'm looking at games against Tampa Bay, games against the Yankees. Kind of tempting to. I'll definitely make a couple trips to Fenway this summer as well.
So this is Will Lash. She popped out to the second baseman Bagley her first time. Bottom third inning. 2-1 Pirates. They scored both runs in the second inning. They got 1 hit, but that's all they needed. They took it into some walk. Nothing. This one's fly to left. It's going to be a ball.
Close one down the line there. So I'd like to take in maybe, speaking of Fenway Park, and I wouldn't mind seeing the views from some of the new areas they have out beyond the center field bleachers. We have some new seating areas out there. I know it's not the closest spot, but you see the whole entire field. I've sat out in the bleachers in 95-degree heat, and that was not pleasant.
Yeah, I've sat in bleachers playing in my life. At this point in my life, this is about as far as I can feel to see.
Yeah. Been some very hot ball games at Fenway, sitting in those small wooden chairs, and it really wasn't that comfortable.
Missed. Yes, 2-1.
I know they like to keep the original parts of the park, but I tell you, those old wooden seats, Nope. Not for me. I'm a big guy, so it's not the most comfortable feeling in the world, that's for sure.
Waterford and Bears inside 3-1.
I guess if I had another thing on my bucket list going to Fenway Park, it's sitting up in the monster seats. I've never done that either. I've seen the view from up there on a tour, but I'd like to sit up there. That'd be pretty cool.
You can see the scoreboard, but it's blocking one of them.
Can't tell if it's 2-1 or 3-1, but it might be 3-2 or 2-2. Yeah, it looks 3-2 now.
Full count now is good at bat here for Wolette.
Good sized crowd up here today.
Got it to a second. That's going to be a hit right through the hole there, right past Bagley. Leadoff hitter on as the cleanup hitter for the Pirates gets a single.
Done it all year long against the Tigers, and she does it again. That's her 5th hit, 3rd game played against Dexter.
While you're watching this, hit the subscribe button. That way you get notifications whenever we go live, and more plenty of games coming up in the fall season and further in the winter season, and possibly later this week, depending on who wins the games and where the game's located come Thursday. But
Yeah, that's a good point about subscribing too, because many times I've almost forgot that you're at a game or doing a game with someone, and then I get a notification. Oh yeah, that's right. He's doing a game, and I forgot about that.
yeah. So, strike one. See if Wolette takes off first. We mentioned about how both teams like to run and tries to get in scoring position. They get the middle of the order up. Rick is the number 5 hitter. Robs is on deck. She's already got a double. Strike there. He's done a good job getting her control back here after struggling with that in the early first innings. Yeah, strike 3. So second time she's got Ricker on a strikeout. There's 3 strikeouts in the game. This is Lauren Robinson coming out. Double her first time. Over to his Dyson. Took a step towards right field. Straight away now. Coolest baseball and Winslow baseball tied up 1-1 in the 5th inning.
Good McComas, they've had quite a softball season.
Yeah, Mia Coots is as good as you get in the circle around here, and perfect game a couple weeks ago against a good Herman team. 20 strikeouts. 20 strikeouts.
20 on a 21 hitter space. Wow,
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah, that was. I wouldn't take it away against no matter who you do it against, but that was against Herman, one of the traditional powerhouses in Class B softball. But yeah, I would say the Comas is a pretty solid favorite there. Bounce ends up gets away, so gets the second on the wild pitch is Wolette. Now they got the runner in scoring position. 2-2. Again, we can't see how many balls there is. It's either 1 or 2.
Yeah, blocked by part of the fence over there. Hard to tell whether it's 1 ball or 2 balls.
It's definitely 2 strikes in the pit. Strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in a row. Good job by Dee. She now has 4 strikeouts in the game.
Still got Willette on the base pass though at second base in scoring position here. Now 2 outs.
Abby Ricker now up. She got hit by a pitch and scored a run just last inning. Strike 1. So Dee's turning into a strike thrower herself. That's what you need to do. You need to throw strikes. And
you were speaking too about the traditional powers and softball. Well, on the baseball side, in my neck of the woods, the Bangor Rams on top of things there in Class A North. They've had a fantastic season. Should make another run for the state championship, although they got some other really good teams there in Class A. So
yeah, Mill's good also.
Yep.
A lot of good competition. Yeah, nice play there by Dean. Fires at the first. Out. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. After 3 innings, it is 2 for the Pirates, 1 for the Tigers. We'll be back right after this message. But we're not going to go to the message. As, again, usually we go to commercial right now, but again, we had some technical difficulties there during our pregame show. Try to get those worked out before our next broadcast. But I am going to read down the sponsors once again here. And thank you to all of them for helping us with this broadcast and all of our broadcasts. Colebrook, Mitsubishi, Aaron Brothers, Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union, Kimball Insurance, Gateway of Maine, Ames Chiropractic, Black Bear Crane, and Sluggers. Thank you to all of them, and also Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union is our pregame sponsor, Bank of Savings Bank is our postgame sponsor. Again, you play the game of this one, you get a $10 gift card to anywhere they want. So Pizza Card. So thank you to Bangor Savings for doing that. And we're going to the 4th inning. So both pitchers kind of settled down there in the 3rd inning. Well, Kane really had not much to settle down from. She's kind of been rolling right along. Dean did a good job there. Struck out 2 that inning and bounced back, got around a hit by Wolap. And now Harlequin, Kinney, and Dean up. So you mentioned their stats before the game, Chris. So this is kind of a big point of the game here because they got the hitters they want coming up, the Tigers. So, and with a 7-inning game after this, if they get retired, they might only have 1 more chance for those hitters, after this. So kind of a big inning here for both teams.
yeah, definitely here. See what the Tigers can come up with again in the middle of their lineup, and they've been good. Last 3 games, as I said earlier, they've combined for 10 hits and 8 RBIs in those 3 games.
Ball 1. Oh, when she grounded back to Kane, her first time up. Popped up. Gonna drop and so that was call that a single, as it was kind of no man's land, is right in between the catcher and the pitcher. So Harlequin with the infield hit. Now they get Kitty up, followed by Dean and Page. So definitely a lot of speed on first too with Harlequin.
See if she goes, takes off here. So we're in scoring position. She goes.
She slides in head first, slide safely. Look at that again. She slides in head first, slide safely. Face full of dirt, but she got the stolen base as she's now in scoring position with no outs. So the 0-1 count to Kitty. This one's popped up, out of play. Nice crowd here. So 0-2 to Kinney. Harlequin on second. Nobody out here. Top of the 4th inning in Guilford. Right 3 there. So on 3 pitches she gets Kinney. Good job by Kane. 6 strikeouts, no walks. And now Dean, the cleanup hitter, she singled her first time and scored the only run. She's going to try to knock in a run here. Outside ball 1. Looking in. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 there. What a ball. 2-0. 4-1, Pirates lead.
Actually, looks like it's like baseball might end before softball there in Corinth, as Central Baseball has a 8-4 lead after 6 innings now over Pinquist. Hayden Sprout with a 2-run homer for Central.
Freshman player there for Coach Speed and the Red Devils. Very good. And he didn't, assume he didn't pitch today, so if they win, they got him to go in the game coming up. So, which is big. He's solid. 1 pitch here. Fouled off, full count. Full count pitch here. Runner at second. 1 out.
Oh.
4 there, so the first walk of the game from Kane is to Dean. Now Jocelyn Page is up. Runners are first and second here with 1 out. A lot of speed, so if she can get the ball on the ground, it's going to cause a lot of disruption. A lot of speed on the bases, a lot of speed at the plate, and that's Bennett back running for Dean, so a lot of speed on the bases. Low, ball 1. With Pogwin at second, Bennett at first, and Page at the plate.
This is almost the exact same situation as earlier in the game.
The runners take off, and a throw out at third. So they throw out Pogwin as the Tigers try to double steal, and out at third. Perfect throw there. Beautiful play by Robinson, throwing to the third baseman without Hill with a nice tag.
Bennett does move up to second, but now there's 2 outs. Big difference there.
Definitely. Maybe it's a hit, the game's still tied up, but definitely changes the feeling of this inning. Outside, 2-0. Jason Hardy coaches the Tigers. Sarah Tracy coaches the Pirates. Right. They both teams kind of have run out of themselves of opportunities. The Pirates got picked off there in the first inning at first base. This one's a drill. That's a base hit to left. Bennett's going to come around third. She's being sent home. The throw is not going to be in time. Page moves up to second. All tied up here in Guilford, 2-2.
Then give her probably a single on that, and then second on the throw. RBI single.
So Bennett doesn't start the game. She comes in as courtesy runner. She's scored both runs.
Yeah, she's done quite well there for sure. Both runs scored, but Bennett. The ball was hit on a line. So nice looking hit there.
Now Lily Bagley pops up. Foul.
Got 1 final score from Corinth. Central Baseball defeats Pinquist 8-4 today. That puts their record at 9-8 for the season. I believe that was a round of 16, or was that a quarterfinal? Round of 16, okay.
They will play the winner. The game was played yesterday, so they play Fort Kent. They go to Fort Kent on Thursday.
Oh, it's a long drive there. Long trip for the Red Devils. I believe it was a season ago or 2 seasons ago they played up there, and I believe it was in, I want to almost say it was in the Northern Maine final, or at least the semifinals, Fort Kent. Real good game. I believe Fort Kent was the top seed then too.
Well, okay. You must have thought the age was rolling.
Fort Kent wouldn't be the top seed this year, Bucksport, right? Bucksport. Yep.
Foul ball. Final over in Thorndike, also a baseball final, is Mount View advances. They defeated the Pirates PCHS 11-1.
Pretty good, solid baseball programs. Seem to be in the mix. A lot of years there. Strike.
Yeah,
Three there.
Strike three. So all tied up though here as it's 2-2 here, going to the bottom of the fourth. That inning they got one run on 2 hits, whereas and 1 left on base. First runner left on base for the Tigers this game. On the other side, the Pirates have left 5 so far through 3 innings. Going to the bottom fourth, and White, Hartford, and Hill do up for the Pirates in this inning.
So why couldn't DirecTV?
If you want to be a sponsor of any of our broadcasts, contact Mark at easternmainsports@gmail.com.
They cut down trees. Don and Beth couldn't help it. They couldn't get anything at their camp. So they took him to Dennis and Renee.
There's still plenty of these spring season left, though. We'll be firing back up come fall, and we'll be out there most Friday nights, and football or soccer. Or
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We look forward to every single sports season. Just not looking forward to it too fast, Mark.
yeah. So once you enjoy every season, enjoy the summer too, and
Yeah, and with football coming up, do a lot of the college stuff. Definitely looking forward to the Maine Black Bears this fall. I think they're going to have a real good team, and new coach under Jordan Stevens should be pretty exciting.
Number 8 hitter is leading things off here. Caitlin White, she walked her first time, as did the number 9 hitter Hartford. So both those runners got on base the first time. They'd like to do it again to kind of set things up for the top of the order. Straight. A lot of movement on that pitch there from D. 0-1 hit, the count, way outside. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Inside, 2-1.
We probably have no idea.
Looks in. Swung on this there. One ball, 2 strikes.
Talking about the Red Devils there on the baseball side. Pete Speed, he's done a nice job there with the Red Devils. Sometimes with not a ton of talent. They've had some talented players, but he's done a nice job with that with those group of kids.
Yeah, all 4 there, and second walk for White. He does got some good young players now in Strout and his son also. So they got a definitely good young group coming up, and should be good for a few years. But this year they're still playing. So now runner up first. Now Haley Hartford up. She also walked in the second inning. 2-2 to score. Bottom of the fourth. Dexter got their runs in the second, fourth, and PCHS got both their runs in the second inning.
Exactly what we expected today. These two teams.
Teams they have been all year. Yeah, they both finished 6-10. Dexter won both games against in the 2 matchups. PCHS got the highest seed. They got a big win against Skank and a couple wins against Greenville. I think that was the difference in the heel point. Because both teams got a win against Central also. Right there, 1-1.
Like I said earlier, too, they competed very well against a very good Class D team, too, as well in Penobscot Valley. It was 8-6.
Tough play here. That's going to drop. It'll be a close play to second. The throw. Oh, it'll be a hit, but it would have been a forced play if he held on there at second. So first and second go out. And we talk about their opponents also. Dexter, one of their games against Matt Malcolm was a real close game too. And now the winner could play Matt Malcolm on Thursday. Again, I think last season a little bit more wide open than usual. I think Bucks was the favorite, but it's definitely more even than past years. Now, the Pirates have Martina Hill up, the top of the auto, first and second, no rows. Just what they wanted. This was the second Bagley has it, but that moves the runners up. Gets her out at first, but now the runners are at second, third with 1 out. Just as good as a sacrifice bunt right there.
Yeah.
Now, Mackenzie Kane up. She's reached base both times. She walked both times. The second time she walked, it was with the bases loaded and got an RBI out of that deal.
Now, if the weather doesn't cooperate for Thursday, what would they push those games to Friday, you think, Mark? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Looks a little rainy Wednesday and Thursday. Looks like more of a chance for rain tomorrow on Wednesday, but Thursday also looks like there's a chance of showers during the day. Never know what the weather's going to do minute to minute here anyways.
Way outside. The backstop's close though, so they're definitely a good choice, but now they throw it to second. Now they throw it away, now the run's going to come home anyway. You know, on a play like that, you don't want to take that chance at second with the runner at third, unless you definitely have it.
Probably a throw and error on the catcher on that one.
Yeah, that's what I put down, so the run scores, and Pirates take the lead back, 3-2. Definitely, you get into a situation like that,
a lot of times, unless you're totally sure that you're going to be able to get that throw there, probably going to want to just hold on to the ball, especially with a runner at third.
Yeah, it's high risk, low reward there, because you get her great, but there's still 2 out. You
Still got a runner at third. Yeah.
All 4 there, so Kane's walked 3 times. Now,
still only 1 out.
Yeah, still only 1 out. Sam Goodwin's now up with runners at first and third, and she's walked and popped out to the third baseman. Now, it's important for her to get out of this. Limit damage. The runner's going to take off, so stolen base there from Keene. Now, runners are in scoring position. Goodwin's the number 3 hitter. Wolette is on deck. She's the cleanup hitter. Not an easy situation here for the Tigers. A little different here too, and with Goodwin up and runners in second, third, they do have the infield back. I know earlier in the game they kind of want to limit the damage. I think here, ball gets by a 2-run score. Up towards shortstop. That's caught by Corson, so 2 out.
Big out there too.
I want to think about putting that on. Let's see if they do. I'm just saying single, and as you mentioned, has done a lot of damage against the Tigers this year.
Catcher's kind of looking over to the dugout. Yeah, catcher Poliquin was kind of looking over at the dugout, seeing what they wanted to do, but I guess they're going to pitch to her.
You got to be careful here, even if you're not, giving a strike, because you don't want to throw a wild pitch either.
But could be, like you said, one of these. I think what you're alluding to is one of these unintentional, intentional walks.
You got to be careful with that, though. Right there, line drive, base hit in the gap. Going to score 2. Willette hits it to the fence. she's still on her feet. She's going to get to second standing. A 2-run double for Roulette.
Talked about her at the beginning of the broadcast. She's 6 hit in 3 games against the Tigers now, and 2 big RBIs there.
Yeah, that might have been our biggest one so far. It makes the score 5-2. Again, we talked about it. We thought maybe they put her on, or and now she's on.
Yeah, she's on now. Yeah.
I
was a little surprised they didn't put her on, to be honest with you. Maybe she's been hitting against the Tigers.
Riley Rick is up now. She has struck out twice.
Yeah. Like you said, biggest hit probably so far this year against the Tigers there. Giving the Pirates a 3-run lead here.
Low. So it's 5-2, just like that. It's a nice catch there by Pollock. Long ways to go in this one. The game could still go either way, but the early going right now. If the game ended, won't let Kane battling out for the play of the game award.
Sure.
Right there.
Again with this Dexter lineup.
Yeah.
Still 5 runs doesn't seem like enough. But King's done her thing in the circle and escaped several jams so far. So.
Well, so that's the 8th walk of the game. And this one from Riley Ricker. And now Lauren Robinson's up. She has a double and has struck out.
I could tack on another 1 or 2 here. It would be really huge. I mean, they already got a 3-run lead, but
yeah,
you make it 6-2 or 7-2. And
both games the Pirates face the Tigers during the regular season, they only get 3 each game. So definitely, Tigers, very important for the Tigers to hold it right where it is. It's first and second, 2 outs now. Robinson's up, double scored a run, struck out. Fly to center, and that's caught. Nice catch there by Dyson. That ends the inning, but not before some damage by Aaliyah Roulette and the Pirates as they score 3 runs in that inning on 2 hits. 1 Tigers error and 2 left on base. And big inning there, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it was big. Roulette came up big again for the Pirates against the Tigers, and big 2-run double and 5-2, but again, 5 doesn't even seem like enough. But it feels like it might not be enough still. They gotta just keep trying to tack on, and if you're the Tigers, you want to bounce back offensive effort here in the top of the 5th.
Definitely, the bottom of the order's up for the Tigers, a 7, 8, 9 hitters. So again, important for Kane to kind of keep them, keep the momentum going. With the 5th inning now is. It's kind of just keep it where it is and see what happens. The winner of this game plays the winner of Knockcook and Pancras.
Scoreboard still states the 4th inning, but we are in the 5th. About to start the top of the 5th here. And Kane, she's done a good job. Escaped some jams early on today, but our team just came up with 3 big runs there in the bottom of the 4th. So see what happens here on the top of the 5th.
No doubt about it. The high school 8-9 game in Class C baseball, MCI, the number 8 team defeated number 9 Washington County 4-1, a combined no-hitter for the Huskies. So they advance. They play the number 1 Bucks boy, number 16 Sumner. Swing and a miss, straight 1. The thing about Kane is she has walked 1, but she's really been firing strikes and been the key to her game here today. She struck out 7. She struck out 2 in each of the second, third, and fourth innings, and 1 in the first. It was fouled off, strike 2. So again, 9 knocks of Pancras. If Pancras upsets number 2 Mount Cook, the game would be at the winner of this game. This one's popped up. It'll be a tough play. That's going to be an infield hit, as that was kind of a no man's land again, Chris, and we'll move on.
Yeah, not much she could do about that one. Just kind of dropped right in front of her and made a charge on it, just couldn't quite come up with it.
Nice try.
Infield single.
Yeah, nice try by Ricker. Game yesterday, another local team in baseball, number 11 Foxcroft, all over number 6 John Babb, 16-6, a win for the Ponies yesterday. So that was
a good win for them.
Yeah, and so they'll right now Tacoma's is leading Winslow. So if that score holds up, Foxcroft will travel to what we got here, hitter. Will travel to Tacoma's on Thursday.
That might have been maybe is that pinch runner Bennett again for the Tigers?
I think they got pitch hitter, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. No, that's Harris still, sorry.
Okay.
You might be right about first.
Check the base runner. I'm pretty sure. It looks like the same. She's pinch run twice today, and that looks like the same player on first base. It's been kind of hard to see, but
yeah, still can't see in the video.
No. Does look like the same girl out there, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Where we're positioned, it's hard to tell without looking on what you guys are looking at home.
Yeah, he's trying to get her on the video. Connor is. But bunted right out front. Throw to first is off the first baseman's glove. Runner goes to third. Safe as the ball gets dropped. Making things happen on the Tigers here in the 5th inning. That's we called her out?
I guess so.
She got off the base then. That was
Vafiatis.
Yeah.
Vafiatis was running.
Yeah,
Brianna Vafiatis was running, and I don't know if she came off the bag or what happened there.
Originally called it safe because the ball was dropped.
Yep.
So originally Harris reaches on an Arab on the first baseman, and then the throw at third gets there. So big play there.
That was big. That was
Vafiatis,
would have been first and third with nobody out.
Now Lexi Vafiatis is up, and those are just a big play. And a base run has been kind of a key for both teams here in this game. Now number 9 hitter. Wind's picking up here in Guilford. Kind of a perfect day though,
Yeah, the sun was out a lot earlier, and it's kind of gone away. It has cooled off quite a bit.
A lot of rain expected late tonight, early tomorrow.
Yeah, number 8 Central Softball does advance out of the round of 16. They'll move on to the quarterfinals. They defeated number 9 Callis 11-9. I just went final in Corinth.
Central's had some kind of games where they've shut the other teams down, games where they get a lot of runs. Strike 3 there, so another strikeout for Kane. That's number 8 in the game, and now leadoff hitter Abby Corson is coming up. So Corson is grounded to second, grounded to short. So she's definitely got the ball in play, but got retired both times.
Obviously, a lot of times the 7-10, 8-9 matchups, you're going to get a lot of matchups like that are going to be pretty even on both sides.
Like we got here in the 7-10 matchup here in Guilford. This was lined to center. That's going to be a base hit. Close to second, actually. But she does get a hit, a line drive by Corson, and now runners are at first and second. So 2 hits this inning. They only had 3 coming into this inning. So seeing the ball a little better. Now Julian Pollock wins up. She singled and has grounded back to the pitcher.
All of a sudden, you got the tire and run at the plate. I believe the Tigers only hit 1 home run on the regular season, but the possibility is there.
Swung on a miss, strike one.
That cut there, she looked like she was trying to tie the game.
And out to us, huh?
Yeah. We're ways up here.
Yeah,
I'm surprised the ball got up here. If it does, they ought to mark it like they do the Sid Williams home run at Fenway.
This one's popped up. It is just out of the reach.
Of course, you're probably not going to mark it with an opposing team hitting a home run that far.
Probably not, Chris.
That's always a cool thing to see, though. Speaking of Fenway earlier, too. That's a cool thing to see, and to go out there and see how far away from home plate that is incredible.
On a miss.
Nice job by Kane. Kane's been on today.
Excellent. That's strikeouts.
9 strikeouts?
9 strikeouts, and that was a big one. No runs, 2 hits, one left on base. 2 left on base.
2 left on base, yep.
Left on base, 1 error of that inning, and 2 left on base. So, good job by Kane. We go to the middle of the 5th here with a score of 5-2. You know, that was big on this end to keep it at 3 runs. You've got, you know, Dexter has definitely scored more than 3 runs in the 2 inning span a few times this year, so they definitely not out of it. But it's very important to keep the Pirates right where they are. Coming up for them is Abby Ricker, Caitlin White, and Haley Hartford. I want to thank our sponsors, Colebrook, Mitsubishi, Aaron Brothers, Lincoln Maine Federal Credit Union, Kimball Assurance, Gateway of Maine, Ames Chiropractic, Black Bear Crane, and Sluggers. Thank you to all of them, and thank you for tuning into this broadcast. It's been a lot of fun. We still got plenty of this game left as we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Also want to thank Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. They're our pregame sponsor. We kind of got disrupted in our pregame show, Chris, so I want to say thank you to Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union and postgame sponsor, Bangor Savings Bank. There's the player of the game. We'll get a $10 gift card. We'll have to decide on that shortly, Chris, you know, once we get to the end here. So you kind of got a couple people in mind if the game stays where it is, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Yeah, we do. We have 2 in mind for sure.
Kane and Willette definitely doing the job for Coach Tracy and the Pirates here this afternoon. I don't know. Maybe I should have brought a sweatshirt or something, Chris.
I know it is getting kind of chilly, man, with that wind.
Maine, you don't like the weather, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, exactly. You don't like the weather. Just wait a couple minutes. Yep. Yeah, it was quite warm in that sun earlier. I was out in it, and it was quite. It's at 80 degrees in my car, and I believed it in that sun.
Yeah, you live in the big city, though.
Big city, yeah. It's warm in the city. Yep. City boy.
Abby Ricker's leading off. She got hit by a pitch and she scored a run. That was insane. And she grounded out the pitcher. That was in the 3rd inning. Now she's up in the 5th inning. Which is line drive, base hit.
Oh. Was a solid hit there for PCHS.
So base hit there for Ricker off Dean. Now Caitlin White's up. She's walked twice. No, that gets all the catches and then missed. So that's a second on the pass ball. There is Ricker. Rick is in scoring position. White's at the plate. Outside. And she's walked twice. So both the 8-9 hitters have reached twice. Actually, the number 7, 8, 9 hitters have already reached twice each. That'll get the job done.
Yes, definitely. Definitely want your bottom of the order producing, and certainly have today.
Swung on a miss there. So again, 4 out of the 5 runs have been scored by the 6 to 9 hitters.
Definitely been productive today. That's been big for the Pirates. Want to get as much traffic as you can on base, especially with your top of the lineup, middle of the lineup, the ones that usually produce, and get as much traffic as you can on the base pass, and they've certainly done a good job of that today.
Pitch is low. Runner.
Getting a little far off here. Forced to throw down by Poliquin, but runner gets back to second.
So Bucksport softball won 11-1. So that's that would set up the matchup with Central, right? Central 8.
Yeah, Central is the 8 seed over number 9 Cal. Yep, it's a walk there.
So White has walked 3 times. Now Haley Harper's up. She's walked and singled. She's has scored a run. So
kind of uncharacteristic of Dean with this many walks here today for Dexter. Bad timing for her today.
Grounded is short. Corson has it. Throws it to third. There's an out. Good play there by Corson. Getting the lead runner. Fielder's choice by Harper. Records retired 6-5 on the play at third. So now up is Martina Hill. She's over 3. She struck out. Popped to the first baseman and grounded to second. Now White's at second and Hartford is at first for the Pirates. Pitch outside. Nice play there by Poliquin, saving the wild pitch.
That could be a very, very good, you mentioned Central and Bucksport. That could be a very, very good quarterfinal. Those 2 teams have had some real good matchups over the last few years.
Outside there, 2-0. On deck is Mackenzie Kane. She's done a lot of damage. She's reached base 3 times and she's done the job in the circle. Low pitch. Outside, so 3-0 here to Hill. Dexter wants to keep this right where it is. It's going to be tough enough to come back at 5-2. They don't want to let the Pirates score anymore. Strike 1, 3-0. She's taken all the way.
Yeah, definitely wasn't swinging on that one. You can tell she rested the bat right on her shoulder. Dean's going to have to throw another strike here.
3-1 pitch here for Dean. This one's grounded sharply foul.
The ball was hit hard.
Heads up over there.
That likely scores 2 runs if that stays spare down the line there. Just pulled it foul. Big pitch here. You're 1 pitch away here from bases being loaded again for the Pirates.
Traffic all over the base. They've had base runners every inning. Big ball for us.
Inside, yep.
So Hill walks now. The bases are loaded for Kane, who's reached base all 3 times here in this game. So, you know, I would say either Kane or Ouellette would be the 2 that they would want up, and they have one of them up right now. Bases loaded. So that's White at third, Hartford at second, and Hill at first. 1 out. Fouled off, strike 1. Tough spot here because you got Kane up, then you got Goodwin after that, and then Ouellette. Winner will play Matt Norcook or Penquist on Thursday. This one's fly to left. Ball's caught in left field, but the runners are going to come home and score. Good base running there by White, and that makes it 6-2. So Harris caught it, but good job by White tagging up, scoring the run. Second RBI of the game for Kane.
Looks like the Tigers kind of, not that she didn't have strong enough arm to throw that. It looked like kind of they conceded that 1 run just to get the ball back in so the runners couldn't advance any more than they did.
White scored the run. Kane with the RBI. Goodwin's up. Goodwin's walked, popped out to third baseman, and popped out to the shortstop. She almost got hit by that pitch, but inside, ball 1. So what's that saying, Chris? Tough to beat a team 3 times, and it might come into play again today, huh?
I'd say so. The Pirates have picked a good time to have a really good offensive showing here. Scored 3 runs both the times they played against the Tigers in the regular season. They got 6, and right now we're only in the bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of the 5th. They hope they only have one more turn at bat after this. That one's a wild pitch, gets between Goodwin's legs, and now the runners advance to second, third on the wild pitch from Dean. You don't want to load the bases with Willette up next. This one's grounded to third. Kinney has it, throws it to first, and that retires the side. After one more run for the Pirates, and they got 1 run that inning. They got 1 hit, and they left 2 on base. So after 5 is 6-2 Pirates. We're going to have before we get started here in the 6th inning, we're going to have a special guest, Principal